Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Lintang, grade 9 from class F. First of all, let us be grateful for the change to be able to stand here in a healthy body and mind. All thanks to the Almighty Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. I also would like to my uh, I will I also would like to my thanks my responsible teachers. Today we celebrate Youth Play Day, in which on this date, exactly 94 years ago, the Indonesian youth played and declared for one mother, one nation, and one language. With this declaration, there was also Indonesia Raya song, the Indonesian national anthem, created by W.R. Supratman, played for the first time. It is a very important moment in Indonesia history. If we look back to the hard time of the struggle in fighting for the independence of this country, Indonesian young men had so many enthusiasm to fight for Indonesian independence. They did not hesitate to do anything in their power for their country, and we asked their legacy must continue with their fight, because the fight did not stop when independence was already in our hands. There are so many things to do for our country, for for it to grow and to be prosperous. So what we can do? The first most important thing that to do is that we must be proud of our country. We live in the globalization era, where the culture from all around the world mix with ours. Even sometimes Indonesian youth this day has adopted those culture and left our culture behind, like the way they act, the way they dress, and also their way of thinking. They have been too influenced with the outside culture, and I am afraid that they will eventually forget their culture when where they were first taught to. In this time, we are proud of our own culture. It is an invaluable heritage that must be preserved. If we open our mind to look closely, we will find that more culture is more exquisite than others. It is alright to adopt some of the outside culture, but do not forget our heart in internet culture. And young generation nowadays trend to use English or Korean and more and other language more in social media, because they think that Indonesian language is old fashioned. We don't have to be ashamed to be an part of Indonesian. Instead of just learn about foreign skill, we can to increase our Indonesian language more than train it. For example, if we make a hashtag on Twitter like Indonesian language day or my local language, we can also attract other people to know about it and join it. Youth Play Day remind us over and over again to realize that even when the years has passed, even when we have already adopted many outside culture, we have to be proud of our country, the place where we born, and And if we are already proud of our country, then the next step is easy dream high. Yes, it might be not related at the first glance. After all, what benefit would our dream bring to the country? But our our proud feeling, whether we know it or not, will influence our thinking and consequently our dream. Say that one of my friends uh, wants to be a doctor. Someday, she or he will become a doctor. A doctor who is proud of her or his country, will do the best on his or her work, and will then make the country proud. Is it is really a nice circle, isn't it? Well, that's all that I can deliver in my speech. Um, be proud and dream high. Those are a little piece of mind on how to continue the legacy of the Indonesian youth who had bravely declared and declared for one motherland, one nation, and one language. That thanks for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.